to DivaDollFlawless. In today's video, I wanted to share a quick haul. Because of everything that happened recently, if you watch my last two videos, you know I stated that I was going to invest in some silhouette machines. Well, my first one arrived. It is the Silhouette Portrait 3, and I'm really excited about it because of the simple fact that it's going to give me that middle ground of when I'm maybe just cutting some die cuts out for my junk journals. I buy tons of digital kits, and sometimes I don't necessarily need the full 12 by 12. So it would be nice to be able to have a smaller, I guess you can say a smaller machine to cut on. And so I decided to opt for the Silhouette Portrait 3. Now I did order the Silhouette Cameo 4. Then I sat on that idea for a couple of hours and ended up canceling the order. I am still wanting to get the Cameo 4. It's not necessarily a need, it is just a want. And I am going to, but I just want to get the hang of this machine first. And then I did also order the sketch pens. I know that for this one, and it comes with an adapter. So in order for me to use these, it had to be the black body pens. And then I did order an additional auto blade, and I got it because I'm finding that you cannot buy silhouettes that, like, their supplies isn't readily available as much as Cricuts is. So that's the one thing I'm just kind of like, all right, so I'm kind of glad I'm getting into this with baby steps, because if I go all out and can't find something I want, that's just going to aggravate me. But I'm really excited about the Picskin mat, and I am going to try to unbox this. I might have to get it set up first, but I did want to update you guys and let you know that the first machine I ordered and was looking at did come in. So hopefully you all can see it. Right? Plus my box came like pretty beat up. So I really just want to make sure that there's like nothing wrong with it too. So it's going to be an unboxing for y'all, and also a way for me to just double check and make sure that there's nothing going on with the machine. So the first thing we have is this. So this is where I'm going to have to go to set the machine up. silhouetteamerica.com/setup is where I'm going to have to go. And then we have this box here. Okay, so we have the power cord, the auto blade. I believe this tool right here is to maybe help switch the blades out. And then this adapter is for those black sketch pens that I showed y'all that I hauled. And then this also tells you how to register your Silhouette Portrait as well. So there's more information that I have to sit and read through, but that's what's in there. And then there is, oh, wait a minute. Okay. So I believe this is the power cord right here. I believe this one is the USB cord, because this is Bluetooth enabled, so I can use Bluetooth, but you can also directly connect it to your desktop. So that's what that was in there. I did end up getting it wrong when I first showed you all. And oh, this is the mat that came with it. Okay, and then we have my machine. Let's try to get this out. So it came packaged very nicely. I always save my machine boxes just in case in the event I ever have to send them back. Plus, if you ever decide that you want to sell your machines, then you will be able to, because you have like the boxes and everything still readily available from the initial purchase. Okay, now I'm going to try to open this up. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness, it is so cute, and it's a lot bigger. It is still a lot bigger than I thought it was. I'll show you it in front of my Cricut maker that I have in this particular office. Look at that. So I definitely will still be able to get some usage out of this. I love that. Let's see if I put it down. Can you all see it? I might have to pick it up That way you all can see the buttons, but you get a couple of buttons on this side. There's some blue tape I still have to pick up. And this is what it looks like when it's closed. I can also put a vinyl feeder on this machine if I wanted to. But I'm going to finish taking everything off. And then when I'm ready to do like a first cut with it, I'll let you all hear that. And this is what the Silhouette Portrait 3 looks like in front of my Cricut Maker. And I love the size of it. I'm just praying that I like the performance of it as much as I like the look of it and the size of it. I'm on the Silhouette website so that I can set up my machine, and this is what they ask you for. You need your serial number, purchase date, store name, store country, and you will need to create an account if you don't have one already. I am going to fill all of this in, and of course you will be able to find your serial number on the back of your machine. So let me do this. Once you put everything in, the screen will pop up and it will let you know that they've detected your machine, which one they've detected, and then you can continue to register it to your account. My machine is set up, or at least it's now registered, and I can continue to the next step so that I can go ahead and try out a first cut on my machine. Next screen is just telling me to double check that all of these included items were here, which would be the Silhouette Portrait 3, the auto blade, the USB cord, the power cord, and the blade adjustment tool. A couple of other things you'll see on here are your download and install software, which I shouldn't have to do because I already have that on my computer. Get your free content and learn to use your Silhouette. So they do have all of this readily available digitally as soon as you get your machine registered. Even though it's not necessarily in the box, you still have access to it. All right, so I'm really excited because I already have the deluxe subscription to the Silhouette Design Store. And those of you who do not know, the Silhouette Design Store is not the same as the Silhouette software that makes the machines work. The software is a one-time fee and then you own the software for life. I have the business edition, and that's the one where you can actually create your own SVGs and export them to any other software or device, which is how I've been using my Cricuts over the years. So because I have the deluxe subscription, they actually added $25 in design store credits, so I can go ahead and purchase a couple of SVGs. And the other thing that I love so much about the Silhouette Design Store is that your credits do roll over. So if you don't use them, they will roll over to the next month and so on and so forth. And I love that. Even though with the deluxe subscription, I tend to use mine up, which is still actually a good amount in SVGs, but we're not even going to talk about that. So I'm really excited. That is a win-win. So I went ahead and I put the blade in, and I would advise you, if you're going to put the blade in, to make sure you hold your thumb here and your pointer finger here in order to press it down. And then over here is the power button. So I just want to hear this turn on for the first time. Okay, I guess that's it. I do see the Bluetooth button here. I'm going to turn it on because, again, I want this to be used with Bluetooth, but I still have some reading through just so that I can double check everything. But so far so good. It turned on. Seems like everything's working and functioning thus far. Okay, I went through and I forgot just that fast that the machine, I'm in the design software for Silhouette, and I forgot that it comes with 50 free designs. So I got the credits, and then I have some other designs that come free with the machine for registering it. And I'm really excited. I still need to go through the welcome guide to see what else it is that I need to do so that I can make sure that I'm using this the right way. Okay, now this is where things pretty much started going downhill for me, but I did in the end decide to keep the machine, and I really do love the machine. So let me tell you what the issue was. As you saw, I pointed to the fact that it was after 2 a.m. and I was still up working with this machine. At this point, that day that I was filming, the following day, I could not get this machine to cut at all, and the issue was the auto blade. On top of the fact that I was having Bluetooth connectivity issues. I mean, this thing would not connect to a laptop. It would not connect to my iPad Pro. It would not connect to my iPhone. It would not connect to my husband's iPhone. And then it would connect to my iPad, but it wouldn't connect to anything else. In addition to the USB cord, for whatever reason, it was not picking this machine up. So the included USB cord was not picking the machine up on my laptop. And my laptop was saying that it was connected via Bluetooth. It was showing it. So there is a workaround for the auto bleed. I've already posted a video for that. I will have that linked in the description box. Basically, you have to manually click the auto depth and change the cut setting as well as the tool, which is the auto bleed. You have to change both of those on the machine in order to make it work, because no matter what, it will not cut. The settings that they suggest, the blade depth, speed, force, all of that is fine, but it's the issue with the auto blade not correctly clicking to the correct auto depth. Now, as far as the Bluetooth, I just made sure that I did have the most recent software that was available. I do have the Silhouette Business Edition, but that does not have anything to do with the most current software that they have available. I did try switching back, coming back up to the most current one, and I guess maybe that's what fixed the Bluetooth. So I would say just make sure that you do have the most recent version. And hopefully that helps with the connectivity issues for the Bluetooth, because I definitely was having those issues, and I was over it. I was so frustrated. I have been in contact with Silhouette America. They gave me a couple of workarounds, but none of those suggestions worked. They were basically the same things that are on the fact page that I had already gone through. So unfortunately, the auto blade, you do have to manually click it. However, I did post a video prior to this one that shows that Silhouette has released brand new manual blades that will work in the Portrait 3 as well as the Cameo 4. So I would suggest just going ahead and ordering those if you do get the Portrait 3 or even the Cameo 4, to order the manual blades that they now have available for sale, because the auto blade is out of stock anyway. The other blade that anyone would suggest is the ratchet blade, and that's out of stock on the Silhouette's website, so you would have to find those at other retailers. So I hope that this was thorough enough. I tried to make it as straightforward as I possibly could, showing, you know, what you get, how you set it up, what was going on, and so on and so forth. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a gorgeous day, dollar smooches. Mwah. Bye.